Hi, this is Group C, Team 1. I'm Daniel. I will present some findings regarding the people with disability or PWD in the US during the COVID-19 pandemic. And this work is done by Rachel Bass, Abhinav Chaudhary, Kiran Pant, and Daniel Xing. Why we look at the PWD in the US? By 2018, there have been around 40.6 million people with some type of disability in the US, which takes up more than 12% of the entire population. And this figure even goes up to around 34% among the population over 65. With the impact of COVID-19, they tend to have higher risk of health issues and inequities in the access to the healthcare services due to the limited resources, the social distancing, and lockdown policy. This week-long project aims to look at this cohort and call for future research to further examine the impact of COVID-19 on their health situation and lifestyle. To be more specific, we were looking at if PWD is a major predictor of COVID-19 mortality rate. To answer this question will help determine if the states with higher disability rate are facing higher mortality rate. We model the mortality rate in each state with the patient's gender, age, the state-level disability rate, and the average score of the shortage of healthcare professionals. For the lack of available COVID-19 datasets, which contains self-reported disability information, we instead use New York Times COVID-19 dataset, which included the patient's age and gender information. We derived the PWD rate from the Disability Characteristics dataset by the American Community Survey 2018. The plot on the left shows the relation between the mortality rate as a function of PWD rate for different age groups. It turns out that the mortality rate is higher for the population over 65. The plot on the right shows that the PWD rate is not a major contributor to the mortality rate. However, the HPSA score is a stronger predictor, which means the greater shortage of the healthcare professionals in a state predicts higher mortality. In this model, we found that the shortage of healthcare professionals significantly impacts the mortality rate at a state level. The PWD rate of each state is not a major contributor to the mortality rate. The county-level datasets also failed to show any significant correlation between PWD rate and the mortality rate. And there actually lacks a publicly available dataset which should capture the patient disability information, and therefore no conclusion can be drawn about the relationship between the disability with the prevalence or mortality of the COVID-19. Even though no significant correlation was found, this finding leads us to focusing on the healthcare resources. Therefore, we next will examine if there are any disparities in the healthcare resource distributions for the PWD at both state and county levels. If you are interested in working on this problem, don't hesitate to reach out. We are Track C, Team 1. We would like to appreciate our mentors, the team lead, and MIT COVID-19 Challenge Datathon team.